Hello, welcome back for another Stamp Create Repeat video for your next stamp. I am participating in the DT Feature Day for your next stamp, and over on the blog they have a really fun DT Feature Day going on where all of the DT is making a project, and the theme for this week is Make a Wish. So if you want to have a chance to win, just head over to the Your Next Stamp blog. You just need to leave a comment there, and one winner will be picked from the commenters and they will win a stamp set of their choice. So it's a really great opportunity to win, and there's a ton of cuteness over there on the blog from the design team members. So head over and check it out. So for today's project, I'm going to be making this really cute little card, and I use the sentiment Make a Wish for the theme, and I've got this cute little paper piece balloon that this little cat is holding. I am going to just start by showing you all the products that I used, and then I'll get into the process video for my card. So first of all, I used the Your Next Stamp Black Olive ink, and then I also used the Purple Passion Your Next Stamp ink for the sentiment there. I love the Your Next Stamp ink so much. I also used my wire snips. I used the Your Next Stamp gumdrops. This is from the newest release. It's the Pretty Peacock Matte gumdrops, and I used the purples and pinks. I also used this twine. This was just from my dollar store. It's from Dollarama, but I've seen these as well at Dollar Tree, and it's a really good value for the twine, so I just used the purple twine there. I used the Party Pet stamp set. I used this little cat with the balloon, and then I also used the coordinating dies, so you can purchase those separate. I also used this stamp set, and it's an older set. It is called Party Animals, and I used the Make-A-Wish sentiment there. And I love how it has a nice bold script there. Then I use this new die. I love this so much. It's such an awesome die. This one is the Stitch Scalloped Rectangles die set, and I used the largest and second largest sizes. And then I used the new Birthday Girl paper pad. This is so pretty, and I used the cute little balloon pattern paper so it would match the little cat with her balloon. So let's get into the process video, and I will show you how I made my card. So to start out with, I'm taking that scalloped rectangle die, and I'm going to cut it out with the largest one. I'm just using my wire snips here to snip apart the dies, and I'm going to cut this out on white cardstock. This is in the largest size, and then I'm just showing my A2 size card base is pink, and so it's going to look really cute there. Then I'm using the balloon paper and the pink paper with that same size die. Then I'm going to just trim off the next size die. There's 4 different dies that come in this set. And I'm doing that one on a white cardstock. Now I'm going to do my little image here. So I'm doing this little cat, and I'm going to stamp this out with the Your Next Stamp Black Olive ink on the paper. And I'm also going to do some paper piecing. So I'm taking this cute pattern paper that matches the card, and I'm just inking up the balloon, and I'm just going to stamp that on there. Then I'm just going to take some scissors. These are just sewing scissors that I love using. They're nice and sharp, and I'm just trimming around the little balloon here. Then I'm going to take my glue stick. I like to use glue stick for paper piecing. It just really holds down nicely, and then I'm just adding that on there. Usually I wouldn't add the paper piecing until after I color, but since this isn't near any of the coloring, I thought it would be fine just to start off like that. And I did put my acrylic block on top so that it would hold it down and it would stick nicely. So for the purple, I'm using BV13 and BV01. For the green, I'm using YG06 and YG03. I'm using RV17 and RB13. And then for the cat, I'm going to go in with E55 and add this to all the darkest portions. And I love this cat so much. You could color it up a lot of really sweet ways. So I'm adding in the darkest portions, and then I'm going to go in with E53 and blend that all out. And I'm coloring in all the rest of the cat. Then once I finish that, I'm going to go back in with E55 and go in the same spots that I did the original darkest part. It just adds some nice shading in there, and you can see it just really makes it pop. I love going back in with my markers. And then I just blend it out a little bit. Now I'm taking YR14 and doing a little bit of kind of like a triangle in from the outsides of the cat so it will have those cute little markings. And I'm just making sure to get them on all the arms, the legs, And I did them on the inside of the legs there as well. Then I took my black jelly pen and I colored in his little paw and his nose and his little eyes, and that just makes him really pop as well. And I went back in with the orange color just to add a little bit more. Then with my white jelly pen, I colored in that accent on the balloon, and I added in some R20 for cheeks, and I went back in with my white jelly pen on the nose to add some accent. I'm taking the coordinating dies and just trimming it apart with the wire snips, and I just took some Post-it tape to hold it down so I can run it through my die cutting machine. And I love revealing it after it's in there. So I've got all of my pieces here. I'm going to take the A2 sized card base, and I'm just using my ATG gun and adhering down this first piece here. And now I'm going to take the other pieces and I want to kind of make like a strip with them. There's 10 little scallops along the top. So I counted them out, and what I was going to do is go in 2 of the scallops on each side. So I just went in 2 scallops and trimmed down there, and that just gives a nice little background. It really pops. I think that looks nice just with the pink there too. Now this time I went in 3 scallops on each side so that this will be a little bit more thinner. And these scallops just really allow it to trim perfectly how you want it, and it is really easy to line up as well. So I can just line up the little scallop bits and it will be right on center. And then I'm going to adhere down the little balloon one. And then that top piece, I went to adhere it down, but I do want to add a sentiment on it. So I put it down on the table, and I'm taking that Make-A-Wish sentiment there, and I'm going to use the Purple Passion Your Next Stamp ink, and it's so nice and crisp. I love it. And now I can lift it up there and add it onto the card base. And then I decided that I wanted to add some twine behind it to give some purple. So I'm just going to add this little purple twine here. And for me, the easiest way to do it is just to set it down, and then I can wrap it around where that scallop is. I love adding twine when I'm using scalloped dies because it holds it really nicely for you. So I'm just adding on a little bow there, and then I can just trim off the little excess of the bows there. And then I'm just going to add some adhesive onto my little cat. So cute! Now I'm going to take some of the Your Next Stamp Pretty Peacock Matte Gumdrops, and then I'm using the purples and pinks. So I took the biggest one, and then I took a medium in the purple and a little pink one, and then I go back in and I actually put a medium pink one just to add some more pink. I always fuss about with my little gumdrops and I move them about, but I tried to leave it in so you guys could see kind of my process of how I do it. So I added in a little purple one, and then I go back in and add in a little pink one as well. Then I decided I wanted a bigger purple one. So that is my card. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to head over to the Your Next Stamp blog and leave a comment so that you have a chance to win a stamp set of your choice. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye now.